Anthony Slater here with Darnell Mayberry at the Thunder post-game show presented by Bob Moore Ford. Tonight, a Thunder 106-105 wild overtime win over the Wizards. Darnell, how did that happen?
The Wizards were knocking down shots. Bradley Beal came out on fire tonight. He basically almost couldn't miss, it seemed like, from three-point range. Didn't matter who the Thunder put on him. They held John Wall in check, but Bradley Beal had a good game. All their starters had a good game for the most part. But the Thunder really couldn't get a stop when they needed it. And then by the time they could, they were able to pull out that overtime win.
Kevin Durant was the big story. He hit a big three down the stretch, made a ton of big plays. But I thought Serge Ibaka might have been the player of the game. 25 points, 10 rebounds, some big offensive rebound putbacks late. What did you think about his performance overall?
Yeah, I really liked what he did, the offensive rebounds and the putbacks. Like you said, Reggie Jackson missed a couple shots. Serge Ibaka was right there to tip him up, put him back in. And, he was picking and popping tonight. He was knocking down the mid-range jumper. So it was really good to see his offensive game get going.
In an interesting twist, Russell Westbrook gets ejected with a couple minutes left, and that kind of sparks the Thunder win. They go on a 14-4 run after the ejection. Do you think that was a coincidence, or did it spark the team, you think?
I thought it was more of a coincidence than anything. I think they just really wanted to get out of here with a good win at home. You only get one game at home before going out on the road for 3 games. So I think they really just wanted to get a win. And they smelled blood in the water a little bit. Washington had an 11-point lead. They whittled it down, and then all of a sudden, it's a one-possession game. I think they just saw blood in the water.
Not a huge score night for Jeremy Lamb, 8 points, but 2 of the biggest shots of the night. The 1-3 was huge. I mean, this kid's, kind of growing before our eyes right now.
Yeah, he's knocking down some shots all of a sudden in the last 2 or 3 games, and if he can keep that up, I think it's going to force Scott Brooks to play him a little bit more. He said after the game tonight that he wanted to play him about 15 minutes a game, but he played him 20 tonight, and he earned those 20 minutes because he was out there getting some steals, knocking down some shots, and he's starting to play with a lot more confidence.
Big road trip coming up for the Thunder. They got the Clippers on Wednesday in L.A. and then Golden State on Thursday. What do you look? Those 2 games seem like probably the 2 biggest games so far.
Yeah, I mean, those are 2 good teams. Clippers and the Warriors are 2 teams that people feel like are contending with the Thunder for the Western Conference crown. So it's going to be a tough test for the Thunder because that's a back-to-back. You play the Clippers first and then Wednesday or Thursday in Golden State. So it's going to be a really good defensive test for the Thunder because those teams can score and put up a bunch of points.
That'll do it for us tonight in Chesapeake Energy Arena. Thanks for following the Thunder coverage team presented by Bob Moore Ford. And for the best Thunder coverage anywhere, stay tuned to newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.